Hello my friends, and welcome to another edition of TWISTEDPUP TV presents UFC fight review. Tonight we'll be reviewing the UFC 285 fight, a fantastic main card of our former champion and now main man Jon Bones Jones against CYRIL GANE, and an awesome other main title fight between Valentina Shevchenko and Alexa Grasso. So let's get into it. It was a fantastic fight, guys. If you missed it, you missed a stunner. It was a star-studded night. Everybody was in the house. I think I saw Tom Brady just a little bit outside of Las Vegas. Wonderful place to be. And if you didn't get a chance to check it out, you really missed a stunner event. The top three main cards were fantastic. I'm going to be the bad guy and say that the main event did not live up to its billing. But first, let's just go over these top three fights. So the first fight we're going to check out was an awesome fight. It was between Jeff O'Neal and a young man by the name of Rachmanov. I can tell you guys that this young Rachmanov gentleman is something to be dealt with. It was a good fight. Jeff had him a couple of times, had him stunned a couple of times. Jeff is a fantastic puncher. Got off a couple of fantastic punches. Had him stumbling for quite some second, but Rachmanov handled the whole fight, controlled the whole fight, and the final maneuver was this awesome choke. And standing choke, one of the hardest chokes to do. Had a nice lock in with his leg and just choked Jeff out. Let go. Jeff dropped. It was over. So guys, you have to definitely watch out for Mr. Rachmanov. He is up and coming. He will be the next one to step in for a championship fight. I see a championship fight in his horizons very soon. Very soon. So now what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead into the main event. And the main event, of course, was the one of our favorites, Jon Bones Jones against CYRIL GANE in a heavyweight match. Heavyweight match. Jon Bones is not standardly a heavyweight fighter. He had a 3-year hiatus for various reasons. You probably know what those reasons are, but various reasons, no doubt. And he came into this fight, and me personally, I'm just gonna, bring him up real quick. Me personally, he didn't look like he was in the best shape of his life. Not like that mattered in any of his fights, really. But I really thought, since he was going up in a weight class, going up against a guy that was dominating guys, and this CYRIL GANE, who I'm not even gonna put up any pictures of him because it's not worth it. He only lasted 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Honestly, I thought when coming in, he looked scared. With how when they touch gloves, he did this thing where he patted John on the chest, and I thought to myself, bruh, well, why? That's soft, man. Why are you patting him on his chest? Literally, guys, I thought this gigantic man was afraid of Jon Bones Jones. And it's one of those situations where somebody's name came into the ring before they did. Because if you watch this fight, you can see that this CYRIL GANE gentleman, huge gentleman who I really thought was going to give John a run for his money, was scared. And the result was 2 minutes and 4 seconds of nothingness and a choke out. I was not impressed. I'm glad John Bones Jones is back. I hope he has some future, you know, combatants that are more entertaining for him. You know, better fight the man than fight the bump. Only some of y'all gonna get that. But congratulations to John Bones Jones on becoming a heavyweight champion in 2 minutes and 4 seconds over a heavyweight that had been fighting heavyweight for quite some time, and John Bones Jones had been fighting 3 years. Come on. It was uneventful. So, on this day, what we're going to do is we're going to skip on, you know, we're going to get that out the way and get to the main presentation. We're going to talk about the women's fight because it was such a great thing. What I'm talking about is the fight between Valentina, the champion, Valentina Shevchenko, and Alexa Grasso. Valentina Shevchenko, one of the most dominant female champions that we've seen in quite some time. You always look forward to her dance after she wins about. That's always what I always look for. But I didn't get the chance to see it this time because a young lady named Alexa Grasso, one of the few Mexican-born female UFC fighters, stepped into the ring and took out Valentina. It was a great fight, guys. It was the fight of the night for me. I loved every second of it. I thought that it was a fairly evened out match, but I really thought that Valentina was winning the majority of the fight. I thought that, of course, I really thought that Valentina was just going to run away with it, and then, you know, that round came, and Alexa looked ferocious. She was all over the place. The punches were landing, and when Valentina turned her back for just that second, Alexa pounced on her, and the submission was awesome, my friends. It was awesome, and you could tell by how hard and how strong she had that hook in, how determined she was to win when she was choking out Valentina. And I wanted to show something to you guys. It was one of the great voices out there, great podcaster, great TV analyst, sports analyst by the name of RYANCLARK. One of my favorites. Watch him every morning. Love his show, The Pivot. I suggest that for anybody. It is an awesome show, a completely awesome show. Definitely recommend the episode he does with Kevin Hart. Shannon Crowd is crazy. It was fantastic. But I want you guys to hear his take on the Valentina Shevchenko Alexa Grasso fight. It's a wonderful take. Check this out really quick.
I said Alexa Grasso, at least tonight, is a better fighter to me than Valentina Shevchenko. She was better on her feet. She fought well off of her back. And then once she got the opportunity to be the aggressor in the grappling, she put her out right away. Bro, she almost made her head burst like dude from Big Trouble
Bro.
in Little China, when he got mad that they killed the master and he just blew himself up. Like, it was very similar to that when you look at how tight that submission was, especially once she got her hand behind her head. Man, that was one of the more impressive fights I've seen when an opponent is fighting what we've seen as such a dominant champion. And Alexa Grasso, for me, if this is an immediate rematch, which Valentina Shevchenko has called for, I would pick Alexa Grasso to defend in that rematch.
Now that was Ryan's take, a fantastic take, showing his age a little bit there, because I'm certain that a lot of people out there are not going to get that reference about Big Trouble in Little China. It's one of my favorite movies, one of my favorites, and so I did decide I wanted to pull that up for you guys so y'all can check that out. Just an awesome movie. And so let's see if I can get this for you guys real quick here.
I don't think he's gonna stop.
All right, my friends, that was our little trip down memory lane, checking out one of my favorite movies, Big Trouble in Little China, that my friend Ryan Clark referenced about the fight between Alexa Grasso and Valentina Shevchenko. That was our review of UFC 285. It was a fantastic fight, fantastic night. There was a great fight between Shavkat Rakhmonov defeating Jeff O'Neal by submission with that rear naked choke. And then, of course, the main event being John Bones Jones defeating CYRIL GANE to win the heavyweight championship. And the best fight of the night, Alexa Grasso defeats Valentina Shevchenko by submission, rear naked choke, to become the first female Mexican-born women's champion. I'm your boy Chris SURRATT. Check out our next episode where we will be checking out UFC 287 and checking out and seeing if one of the three kings can regain his title. All right, my friends. Peace.